Allen is not looking so good right now. Wait a second. Joe has Allen up into a stalling suplex. Oh! Allen Seifert's leg just broke that table in a bunch of pieces. Allen's kneecap may be broken, but Allen able to counter from the ground. An uppercut by Joe, a kick to the gut. Oh, and a standing drop kick from a near 300-pound man. Joe picks Allen up. Whips Allen to the corner. Wait a second. What's Joe doing here? He's tying up Allen upside down in the corner, and now Joe choking the life out of Allen, hanging upside down in the corner. Joe is having his way with Allen, going to work on the knees. Joe is physically having his way with Allen right now. Kick to the gut. Wait a second. Picks him up. Oh! A left arm backbreaker, or a single arm backbreaker, I should say. Oh, and that running shoulder block from Joe to Allen. Wait a second. What's Joe doing here? Joe looks like he's setting up a table. What is Joe thinking? A kick to the gut. Wait a second. It looks like Joe might be going for a little bit of pale justice here. Joe has Allen up. Oh my God, the pale justice through the table. Through a table. That is the second table that Allen Seifert has gone through in this matchup. He got thrown through, he got powerbombed through a table. And then that big power slam. It looks like Joe is just trying to injure Allen. And Joe just stomps away on Allen's legs. But wait a second, the cameraman grabbed another table and slid it into the ring. Joe goes to pull back Allen, but Allen countered with a jawbreaker. Allen, look at the strength of Allen, picks Joe up with that single-handed spinebuster. Joe rolls out of the ring. The cameraman slid another table, and Joe grabbed the ladder. A left kick to the gut by Allen Seifert. Punches him, smacks his hand, and then punches him again. It looks like Allen has that table. He's got it balanced on the second rope there. Allen with an attempted belly-to-belly through the table. It did not work. Allen whips Joe into that table there. Allen, could it be standing Seifert through the table? No, the table flip-flopped outside of the ring. Oh, and a big uppercut by Joe. Wait a second, Joe has Allen up into a suplex right onto the ladder. The small of the back. Wait a second, Joe drops a knee right across the back of Allen's head. Joe picks up another table. Wait a second, Joe balanced that, put that table in the corner. What's Joe gonna do here? Wait a second, Joe throws Allen into the table. Wait a second, what's Joe doing? Oh, a knee to the abdomen. Wait a second, Joe has Allen up in a power bomb right into the table in the corner. Mind you, these are wooden tables. There is no give on a wooden table. Allen is definitely hurting in the corner. Now Joe whips Allen to the other corner where the ladder is positioned. Wait a second, what's Joe doing here? Joe has Allen up. Oh, and then drops him face first onto that. The cameraman just threw a chair into the ring. A kick to the gut by Joe. Wait a second, Joe with that one-arm backbreaker. A kick to the gut again by Joe. Wait a second, looks like Joe might be going for another pale justice on Allen here. Wait a second, not into the ladder. Oh, and Allen just got thrown into the ladder. Allen's back may be broken. They might need to stop this match. I don't think that Allen can continue to compete with Joe just persistently trying to injure Allen's back. Wait, Joe has Allen up on his shoulder in that big running power slam. Wait a second, Joe with the big belly to belly. He just slammed Allen right through that table with that into a running STO. And now Joe whips Allen into the ropes. Allen counters with a big German suplex. Joe rolls out of the ring. Looks like Joe's looking under the ring for something. Looks like he didn't find what he was looking for. Allen has that table in hand. He just clocked Joe with the table. Allen setting up the table in the corner. Wait a second, Joe, what's he doing here? Oh, a forearm right to the back. Twice right to the back. Just like that, just injuring. And our cameras were cutting out there for a second. Just injuring the small of the back again. And now Joe has Allen back in the table in the corner. Joe with another knee lift. Wait a second, Joe has Allen back up in another powerbomb in the corner. What's Joe going to do here? Joe with that right hand punch, an attempted toe kick, but Allen counters with the standing clothesline. Kick to the gut by Joe. And that one-arm backbreaker. The cameraman keeps throwing tables in the ring. Joe's going to keep putting Allen through them. Wait a second, what's Joe doing here? He's setting up another table. He's got Allen up. A kick to the gut. It looks like Joe might be going for the Pale Justice again. No, Allen counters with an arm drag. Thank God for that counter. And a huge elbow drop by Allen Siveright. If that Pale Justice would have connected again, that could have been the end of the match for Allen. Allen counters with the belly to belly on Joe. And Joe with that big running shoulder tackle just takes Allen Siveright right down. Joe whips Allen to the far corner. Chase is in there with the clothesline. What's Joe going to do here? Joe brings Allen back in the hard way, right onto a chunk of that table. Joe has a steel chair. He's got Allen's leg tied up in that steel chair. Attempts to stomp on it, but Allen wisely able to roll out of the way. A face crusher onto the table from Allen Siveright to Joe. Joe picks Allen up, whips Allen into that table. Wait a second, Joe has Allen up in a stalling suplex through the table. Now Joe has Allen up, but wait, Allen counters into a reverse DDT onto another chunk of that table. And Allen with a big elbow drop. Allen has to find some way to make a comeback here. Allen whips Joe to the corner. Knees him in the stomach. Allen on the second rope here, taunting for a big Showtime elbow drop. Allen has that steel chair. Wait a second. He's got Joe trapped. He's got Joe's neck trapped in that steel chair. Oh, and just stomps away on it. Sorry about that. The cameraman threw another steel chair into the ring. Allen has Joe up in that ladder. Picks Joe up in a scoop slam into the ladder. Wait, Joe counters from the ground. Joe has that steel chair in hand and just swatted at Allen like he was a fly. Wait a second, what's Joe going to do here? Oh, grabs the chair. Oh, Joe just punched Allen in the face with the steel chair in hand. Joe with the side wrist lock. Allen switches it to a rear hammer lock and a big running clothesline. Joe with the rear waist lock. Allen counters again. Allen with the rear waist lock. Joe counters with the side headlock. Allen pushes Joe right away. Oh, and that big standing drop kick from Joe to Allen Siveright. A kick to the gut. Wait a second. What's Joe doing here? He's got Allen up in a suplex. Oh! Onto the steel chair and the ladder. If that isn't a momentum shift, I don't know what is. Joe whips Allen into the ladder. Wait a second, what's Joe doing here? He's got Allen back up. Oh, and drops him face first again on the ladder. Joe's kind of just stalking Allen there. A kick to the gut. Wait a second. What's Joe doing? An attempted choke slam, but Allen was able to counter. Joe rolls out of the ring. Allen has a steel chair in hand, swinging for the fences there, and he got it all. Allen tied up Joe's leg in the steel chair. Oh, and stomps right on that chair, which pinches the ankle nerves inside of the chair. It's metal on metal. Allen set that table up in the corner, whips Joe to the corner. Wait a second, what's Allen going to do here? He's got Joe up in a suplex. And Joe goes right through a table. Allen with a big elbow to the back of the head. And again, the cameraman is getting another table. Wait a second, Allen leans that ladder up against the top rope. Allen attempts a belly to belly. Oh, Allen just did a modified wrestling throw. Allen counters with the rear hip toss, or a side hip toss. Kick to the gut. Wait a second, Allen's going for it. The Future Shock DDT right onto that steel chair. Allen with a single-handed spine buster. Allen whips Joe into the ropes. Catches him with the left arm clothesline. Kick to the gut. Oh, and the code breaker from Allen Siveright. Allen picks Joe up. An attempted kick. Allen with another kick to the gut. Oh, and the mic check. It connects. What's Allen thinking here? Allen picks Joe up into another big belly-to-belly. Allen has Joe up. Wait a second. Oh, and a big clothesline from Allen Siveright to Joe saying, I'm thinking ahead. Wait a second. Allen looks like he's setting up a table. What's he thinking here? Joe gets whipped into that table, falls to the ground. Wait a second, Allen attempts a big belly-to-belly, or belly-to-back, excuse me. What's Allen gonna do here? Oh, and the code breaker. Allen picks Joe up. Kick to the gut. Looks like Allen's going for the mic check. Allen has Joe up here. Whips Joe into the ladder. Wait a second. He's got him up like in a weird position. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Allen just threw Joe into the ladder. Face first into the ladder. And now Allen whips Joe back into that table. Joe falls back down. Oh, and Allen with the ladder right to Joe's face. Wait a second, Joe back to his